Hi, I'm MJ Nardillo here with the August edition of our Pathlight Insight. And what we want to do this month was get away from the recent discussion of macro issues and focus on something more directly associated with markets. So for those that feel that U.S. equity markets have been vacillating around the same number, you'd be correct. The Dow Jones is basically flat for the year and the S&P 500 is up a little bit more than 2%. But what's particularly interesting to us are the market internals and the lack of breadth or participating companies in this year's performance. In fact, when you look at the composition of the S&P 500, more than half lie in just three sectors: healthcare, technology, and financials. Furthermore, when you look to technology, only 4 companies have been participated in 3/4 of the S&P total return this year: Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. But when we look at one other component, it's the lack of participation in energy, materials, and the utilities sector. In fact, Apple alone makes up a bigger percentage of the S&P 500 than the entire materials and the entire utility sector, which is really amazing when you think about the fact that companies in materials include Dow Chemical, DuPont, and Monsanto. So what does this tell us? Well, it tells us a very narrow subset of companies and industries are driving performance. Furthermore, it feels to us like people may be piling in to what are overheated and perhaps overvalued sectors and companies in an effort to chase performance in what's a very challenging performance year. So what do we see going forward? Well, quite frankly, nobody knows. But if we had to put our best guess, we think markets vacillate around these same levels because there's really no impetus or catalyst to move it forward. That is, until we get to the September Fed meeting and see concretely what they're going to do with interest rates. And then move closer to third quarter earnings where we can find out the health and performance of the underlying companies. Until then, it's likely markets going to move around, driven by the current topic du jour, which is Chinese currency devaluation. Until then, thank you very much for your time, and please contact us with any questions.